today. We have Nick Sabato from the Santa Fe Performing Arts. You are the Executive Artistic Director from there, correct?
Yeah, I'm the Director at Santa Fe Performing Arts.
Yes,
We operate out of the Armory for the Arts.
Am I muted?
1050 Old Pecos Trail.
And a nice facility, very beautiful facility.
Great facility, and we're in there with the National Guard of New Mexico, the museum. Great space.
Yeah, really
Great
good.
space.
And also, I don't think this guy needs any kind of introduction if you're from Santa Fe and you know him. But Froggy Fernandez, how you doing, Froggy?
Fine, doing good. Thank you.
Thank you for coming today. Appreciate it. So, okay, so what's going on here? It's something we have this nice little playbill, if you will, of it, but it's called Foster, a Play It Forward project. What is that about? What is that?
Well, our Play It Forward projects is using theater as a tool for our community to help bring some things to the foreground. And in this case, it's about kids in foster care.
Mm-hmm.
So we have been working on this project. It's been about a 9-month project. We've been working with the Children, Youth, and Families Department for with the state of New Mexico. And they helped us get some access to the young people in foster care, ones who are aging out. And they shared their stories with us about what it's been like to be living a life in foster care.
Wow, and is this the Santa Fe community, the kids in foster care in Santa Fe, or is it in the metro area, or what is exactly?
Well, actually, the young people who shared their stories are from all around the state. We have one from Las Cruces, one from a little up north, and I think 2 were from right here in Santa Fe.
That's great. And performing in it, are they also foster children as well that are performing in it, or do you guys have actors that have taken these roles on and and are performing them?
No, actually, we have actors who are taking on the roles.
Okay.
The young people who shared their stories weren't really wanting to. They're not actors. They didn't necessarily want to perform, but so we decided to cast young adults in the roles and give it a full presentation.
So what was the range of kids foster kids that you asked? Were they teenagers? Were they younger kids, under 10? What was the age range that you guys focused on?
Yeah, well, we worked with mostly older teens, ones who are aging out or had just aged out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, for legal reasons, we couldn't work with too young kids.
I gotcha.
We had to make sure that it was appropriate, for that reason. So we worked with kids who were generally in their later teens, 17, 18, just aging out of the system.
Wow, that is something that hits me in the gut right now when you say something like that, because these kids, have had a pretty tough gig.
Absolutely.
And having to age out of the system. I mean, that's tough. Are most of these kids without parents, or have they just been taken out of their homes, or is it just a mixture of situations?
Yeah, it's really a mix of situations. It varies. One of the stories is a young girl who actually, her situation was really tough with her mom at home, and she actually called CYFD herself.
Wow.
So, it's really a wide range of experiences and what their lives were like. So I'll tell you, we thank CYFD for letting us have access. Without them, we certainly couldn't have done this project.
And that brings up, what was the birth of this project? What was the inspiration? Who was the one that brought this up? Was that you that said, hey, this would be a really good message to get out to the public? Who was it?
It was, Froggy and I have been talking about wanting to do a project together for a while, and this occurred to me some time ago that. With our Play It Forward projects over the years, we have done things with working with topics like teen suicide, alcohol, drug abuse problems, gang prevention. We've also worked a little bit with some adult issues, mentally challenged adults living in group homes, marriage equality, things of that nature. But this kind of came to me, and I felt like this is a part of our community that really that needs to be heard. It's kind of an unheard voice in our community, and these kids need support. You may or may not know, at any given time in New Mexico, there's over 2,300 kids who need a place to be.
Wow.
And they're, everything from trying to find places for them, and I think I was hearing a story from CYFD where they had to kind of pitch a tent in one of their offices, kind of try to make it fun for the kids in a way, but they, to give them a place where they could sleep. And so it's really, in this kind of situation, you know, it's a very sad and heart-wrenching situation for everyone involved, especially the kids. And I can't imagine, I mean, I have a kid myself,
Yeah.
and I can't imagine having her taken away. So
Yeah.
the parents whose child is being taken away, it's heartbreaking. And even just working with the people at CYFD, I realize how tough this is on them.
Oh, yeah.
To just have to be in there and dealing with this. So, but I did want to say there's one person in the mix
Okay.
that can make a difference and bring a positive, hopeful ray to this thing, and that is people, hopefully in our community.
Yes.
Great.
So Santa Fe Performing Arts, it's at the Santa Fe Performing Arts Adult Company Presents, and it's Foster, a Play It Forward project. It's utilizing theater as a force for social change and empowerment. May 1st and 2nd at 7 p.m. and May 3rd at 2 p.m. The Armory for the Arts Theater, that's on Old Pecos Trail for folks. $10 tickets. You can make reservations at 984-1370. And for more information, you can also go to their website at www.sfperformingarts.org. So check that out. And Foster is got to mention this, is made possible by the Ruth M. Knight Foundation.
That's right.
So that's great. And I see you got a lot of supporters here. The McCune.
Yeah, the McCune Foundation.
Yes.
And the
Frost Foundation. And New Mexico Arts.
Of course, the City of Santa Fe, the Arts Commission.
Arts Commission,
Morgan Stanley, and the downtown Santa Fe Downtown Kiwanis Club.
There you go.
One of our supporters
Great.
as well. So we thank all of them for their continued support.
Yes.
And as you mentioned, the Ruth M. Knight Foundation really made this project possible.
Well, that's great. That is awesome. Well, I wish you guys all the best of luck. There's no question this is going to be successful in getting the word out, I believe, you know, just because it's such an important and sometimes forgotten issue here in our community and around the state. And when you told me that 2,300 kids need foster care, that's just astounding, and we need to take care of our children.
We sure do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again.
Hey, thanks for having me
Appreciate it,
on.
Nick. Thank you.
Yeah,
Froggy, thanks for coming on.
You bet.
All righty.
I hope to see everyone there this weekend.
Great.
All right, yeah.
Thank you guys very much.
Hey, thank you.